you guys doing today? Also, I forgot to change the chat. What do you call it? Font color. That's what it is. Otherwise, y'all will not appear on the screen. Let me fix that. Guys, you guys have a fan name now. Y'all are the Lumens. How do you guys feel about being called Lumens? I mean, y'all voted, so like... Oh man, I was like I'm still in the middle of like setting things up. I need to, I haven't even opened up my Google Docs or anything. Because last minute, as always, I was like, you know what, coffee sounds pretty good right now. And so I was like rushing to go, to go get that ready, oh my god. Okay, I got the character sheet up. Does this also include the villains? Oh yeah. Okay. And the other notes. I'm probably gonna be making another Google Doc for villain backstories. So I'm gonna get that ready real quick. Ah! How are you? Sorry, I like typed the wrong thing. How are you guys doing though? I went outside the other day? You what? What does that mean, you went outside the other day? First time for Soul Dipper? What do you mean? So you heard the news, right? About that you're making another shitpost? I really am not caught up. I'm too lazy to read. Catch me up, Soul? No. Then you'll never get caught up, Beeswarmer. Wait, why is this not loading in? Oh my god, that scared me. Okay, what is this? 11? 12? Gonna take this. Actually, I'm gonna take this first. Copy. Paste. Also, I need to fix the BGM. It's too loud. This BGM is too loud. Always. No, not making finished? Oh yeah, now you're finished. You probably spend way more time on that than you should have. Villain back stories / rolls. Billion. And then I need to take this and just, yeah. And thus, I'm gonna go down the character sheet. Just because we basically, last time, you know, we made a lot of the different, like, villains of the story, I guess you could say. Like, basically their character sheets, but we didn't make them... Oh my god, hello? We didn't actually give them proper backstories or, like, a role in the story, so... Apex Predator? Are you playing Apex, Beeswarmer? Beyond Silliness, a week-long endeavor? Oh boy. Wait, it's been a week-long thing? I thought you were just working on it last night. What do we have left to do after this? That's a good question. In terms of, like, setting up story with chat, I guess the next thing will be figuring out titles and throwing in any other characters that you guys would want to get, like, thrown in, I guess you could say. And then after that, then it's just working, me writing it out and coding it into a... Oh, I guess the next thing would be actual character designing. Just kidding. Figuring out the title for the story and then actual character designing. Coming up with the character designs together. So I know Soul Dipper's been doing some character designs, but nothing's official yet. And then after that, yeah. Then I'll be actually writing the story out and coding it in. Once we get some character designs. I need to figure out who will actually make the character sprites, too. But I guess that will come with just designing the characters in general. I just worked on very hard last night. Oh, I see. But yeah, the final push. We're in the final push. And then it'll just be up to me to get it done. The first arc, I guess you could say. Steampunk thing, rad, destroy the weak. I don't understand. What are these things supposed to mean, Beeswarmer? What is the meaning? But, yeah, sorry. I'm just setting up the Google Doc right now, so let me make it shareable. Anyone with link can view. Copy link, done. Okay, this is the Google Sheet I'll be working on today, y'all. Villain, back, stories, doc. So then y'all can see what the heck I'm even working on. Here it is. I'll pin that. Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay, we literally are just gonna go in order of the villains from last time. So we got Katiana up first. And then after Katiana, we have her, one of her pirate members. I'm assuming, you know, I think Hargreaves is probably the first mate. Got Hargreaves. Actually, let me just copy this. Go down to... And then... I have to set up. So Mako, how many characters have I drawn so far? Johnny Two Hands, but you've done Merida, you've done Albert. You've done more Merida and Albert, more than I would have liked to see. I'm referring to a specific meme. That one specific meme. Beyond that, I don't know. Actually, I have no clue. Because I don't think you've shown all the stuff you've worked on. What are the villains, like, personalities? Bro, who's Johnny Two Hands? It's in the... I have it in the description of the stream. So, for anyone who needs to catch up on whatever we've been working on, the character sheets. So, I have the link, the general story notes linked in the description. I also have the character sheet Google Doc in the description, like the character sheets we've worked on for all the characters, both hero, like, I won't call them heroes, but the technically quote-unquote good guys, like the main cast, basically, is what we have, plus some side characters. What we worked on last time was villains, and the villains are listed in that character sheet towards the bottom of that Google Doc. But now, I've made another Google Doc, the one that's pinned in the chat, is the Google Doc I'll be working on today, where we'll be giving the villains backstories and like what specifically their roles are in the stories, because villains are there, you know, to push the heroes forward, basically, and give them a reason for doing what they are doing. Sometimes, kind of depends on the character, but like they're usually the main driving force behind villains and what, like, or I mean heroes and what they do within a plot type of thing. So Starfall, but now this current one that I have just made has 2 new appearances? Who is Starfall? Got me forgetting who Starfall is. Are you talking about the luchador that we have in the freaking story now? I forgot we have a luchador in the story now. Yeah. Oh my god. And his name is like in Spanish, right? I wrote it in Spanish. I need to look at the character sheet. Where is he? Not Cleo. Hargreaves. Johnny Two Hands. Wait, Johnny Two Hands is different from the luchador, right? Starfall? Wait, I forgot what his actual name is. Something Estrellas. I don't know what. actually wrote anything. Oh no, it's on the other gold app. I don't have him on the character sheet. Lluvia de Estrellas. I.e. Starfall. There we go. Now I remember. Thank you. Lluvia de Estrellas. I haven't actually written him into the character sheet. Did I write the double agent character in there? No, I'll probably put that in my other character sheet that I have. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, but now I need to think about this. This is some important stuff. So like, all we've got planned out for the story so far is that, or at least all that you guys know so far, is that our main cast is going out of their little village. You know, they're leaving their little village, and because they are on a quest to go to Rome, to go to Egypt for the rumors about the Library of Alexandria, because this is a very knowledge-driven world, and people are literally, like, always are being sent out on missions to just find whatever they can from the past, basically, so they can get back to where they were technology-wise. And also, so they have a higher chance of survival because the Earth is dying. Wow, crazy. So, our little cast of characters is out there trying to find this stuff. And, you know, journeys are never without some form of hardship. So, we're gonna have some of the villains introduced throughout that journey. But they won't start becoming more... They won't become... What is it? They won't become as important until, like, they actually start their journey, if that makes sense. So, basically what we have for the villains is, like, I'd say is the big... will be their biggest, like, pain in the butt, basically. I don't know how else to write this. Not to write, but to say this. Like, it'll be their biggest pain in the butt. Are you prepared to witness what I have made? No. I'm trying to gather my thoughts about how I'm gonna go about writing these villains. I'm assuming you're writing song lyrics, Beastwarmer, because I honestly have no clue what you're referencing. But I'm assuming from past experiences that those are song lyrics or quotes from certain media. Okay, but what we have is like most of like the evil, what we call it, we're calling right now the evil organization. We're actually gonna give them a name probably by the end of the stream. But the main villains of the story, I would say, is the evil organization because they are like the main kind of cult-ish factor where they want people to stop trying to search for the past and just live their lives with what they have. So basically they're like, any knowledge of the past is terrible because that will give them hope for a future that doesn't exist, basically. So that's why they are the main like evil organization, like the main villains of the story, because they go against everything that our main cast of characters do and what most of this world tries to do, which is to search for knowledge to better themselves from the current situation that they're in. But we do have our pirates like subgroup of villains. I'll call them antagonists because they're working in conjunction with the main villain organization, which I don't know if I actually wrote down anything about like if the reasoning behind that, but I need to look at my other notes. I don't know if I wrote anything about that, but they're working with them for a little bit. They're not actually there to stop our main cast purposely. I mean, yes, but like no. I don't know if any of this is making sense, but that's what's going on. Yeah, stop caring about history sucks. Yeah, so they're trying to ignore the history that happened in the past because they're like, we can't go back there, basically. Because that's what destroyed them in the first place. the world, anyways. I'll be posting the image at 7. Okay. Is there blood and cannibalism? Well, there will be fighting. I'm sure there's a lot of... Because everyone's just trying to survive, basically. So I'm sure there's a lot of infighting with people and whatnot. But cannibalism? I don't know. Not capitalism. The other word. My subtitles. What is going on? Yeah, 10 minutes to prepare yourself to either experience the worst thing you have seen or one of the things you have seen. Okay. Okay. So with that being said, I think before I know I wrote down Katiana and Katiana's first mate. I need to put drummer / first mate. I know I wrote them down first, but I'm actually gonna start with Cleo. Because if we can figure out the main villain organization first, then everything else will kind of fall in place afterwards. So I'm gonna write her in real quick. Also, I feel like these are like slightly too big. I'm gonna make this. Actually, no, that's fine. And then, oops, no, I made this too far away. So one like that. Okay. Leo. We gotta switch this. Leo Victoria. And then I need to put here one of the evil organization leaders, because I think I mentioned this last time, but the main villain organization has like 3 different leaders that control different subgroups, I think. Is there another salty session? No! Another strip post with effort. I have like a name recommendation thing. Here's a totally original name, Beatrix? Do you like for Beatrix for what? Like, do you have a specific character in mind you want to add in, or just as a name for a character eventually? Because I could write that down. Anyone? Okay. I'll write it down as a potential character name. Probably under... not the villains. Beatrix. Tricks. There we go. I cannot spell. Just put my name in the credits for Beatrix. I'm gonna put all of y'all in the credits for this. Well, actually, most of y'all. Whoever has contributed to the story. There we go. My gosh. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. We gotta think about Cleo's role. Do we have anyone else under the main villains? Oops. No, I need to look at the character sheet. So we got Cleo. But all we have is Cleo from the main evil organization. Okay, so then we'll probably figure out all the other characters for that too. Actually did help at the very beginning with the themes. Oh yeah. Don't worry, I'll be going back through all the streams and figuring out who I need to credit for different things. Because this was a combined effort. Michael, I swear if my shitty art does not appear as On the side with me credited as concept artist? Oh my god. I mean, it depends. I don't even know what you made. Or at least I won't know yet. I'll know soon, but not yet. Okay. So now... let me see. Why does Cleo look smaller than the other ones? Oh, because this is 14. Okay. There we go. So Cleo as a character, let me see what I even wrote. Her personality has a strict... no, what did I write? Has a serious and strict personality, extremely focused on achieving her goals, is generally not pleased by anything and holds people to high standards, though they often fail to meet it. She is a firm believer that the people should just live with the hand that they've been dealt, to survive with what they got and not strive for anything more, for it will only end in disappointment. Okay, I do have a little bit of background for her written down. She is one of the main leaders of the evil organization. She is responsible for gathering information about major knowledge bases around the world. Sends out teams to destroy any advanced information that gets leaked. Oh yeah, and she screwed with the MC's dad. I forgot about that detail. Oh my god, why is that a thing? I forgot I wrote that. Sammy really helped with the themes as well. I think Sammy goes by he, him. He liked creating the concepts of the story, basically. Yes. Sammy really helped a lot with the setting world building. Yep, and with some of the ideas, especially with the idea of the data hoarders. It will be canon. Well, yeah. But like not in the way that it sounds like. I swear. There'll be like a whole dramatic moment between them. Okay, I'm gonna write tab in twice here, backstory. And I'm gonna make this 12, probably unbold, italicize. And I'm gonna add in this. Is this italicized? Now it is. Oh yeah. I don't like that. That's so small. I'm gonna make this a bit bigger. Back a story. It will be implied? Oh my god. I'll think of more names for Maelo to use. Thanks. If at any point I'm like talking about stuff and y'all have any ideas for any backstory related things or just anything in relation to, I guess, the role in the story and such, you could say. Okay. And then... okay, so that's all I have for her backstory so far. Maybe she should be the first. She created the evil organization, I feel like. Because she's like, this world is screwed. We're just gonna stop people from advancing technologically because why not? I mean, no, there's gonna be more of a reason than that, but this is gonna be a stream where I'm gonna be thinking more than writing, just so y'all know. I beg that when the story's finished, if it ends up being an actual visual novel, the person can access the extras where there are the jokes. Like the different memes and stuff that were made. Yeah, we can do that, like have an extra section. Once I finish the story, I'll probably open it up to the public, but I won't sell it or quote it. Like, I won't sell it or anything. It's just gonna be a free game people can access. They'll have to format it in a way that makes sense. Oh no, my captions are gone again. Here's another name. Kai first. Jean Tao last? Kai Jean Tao? Any specific reasons? Or do you just like those names? I'll write it down. Somewhere. No, not here. In the other one. Plots, character designs. No, characters? Cassian. Cabede. Ah, under Beatrix. There we go. Kai Jinto. With question marks next to them, because I don't know what they are as characters yet. Okay. This part of the backstory that I have right here that I wrote last time or the time before last, I don't remember. I don't remember. So that was like several weeks ago at this point. So this is like more later, her story later, but what we're gonna be writing about right now is just her general story arc up until what do you call it? Until the current arc of the story, I guess you could say. Up until where you guys know story-wise currently. I might think of reasons, okay. Maybe Kai can be from like a clan of notorious thieves. Okay, I'll write that down as an idea. Comes from a clan of notorious thieves. But with a Family Guy cutaway gag jingle and or Doofenshmirtz Evil Inc. jingle? What do you- wait, what? Wait. What do you mean? But with a Family Guy cutaway gag jingle. Ooh, Kai? Are you talking about the character Beeswar we're talking about? I'm a wee bit confused. Okay, where's Cleo? Okay, I'll write probably from here. Oh yeah. Wait, is it 7 yet? Yeah. Time to look at Soul Dipper shit posts for the day. What is happening? Wait, is that Katiana? Oh my god, it's dinner time? Live Italian reaction? Wait, I can't zoom in on what it's saying. What is happening in this picture? My yapping is in chat. Stream chat is still there. Wait, okay, guys. I'm pulling up what Soul Dipper made for another shitpost for this story of ours that we're writing. Wait, Soul Dipper, explain. What is this? What is happening in this meme? Because I know Cassian's there, I know Katiana's there, but who the hell is the person in the Italian reaction image? Who is that? If you look closely, you can see that Katiana's breaking pasta. Wait, Actually, wait, hold on, I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up so all of stream can see. Hold on, give me a second. Oh my god, it's huge. You can't see anything. This is what Soul Dipper made for the characters. The one thing I couldn't see is this section. Hold on. Who is this? Is this Albert? Mamma mia! What? Here it is. Ta-da! You remember the post I made of the little teaser? This is in 4K resolution. Look what's under the big Italian. Mamma mia. Oh my god. So then, this is Albert in the corner being like, oh my god. And then Cassian's like, at Katiana's like, what the hell? How could you break pasta this way? Because they are descendants of ancient Italy. Because they live in Rome. But like, this... I don't know if they would actually get offended by pasta being broken this way? Real characters, y'all. These are characters from this story. Anyways, thank you for the art. That's fun. That's very fun. Mamma mia. Oh man. Okay. That was funny. It's a shitpost, so really can be whatever I please. Oh yeah, and Katiana has quite a few belts. Yeah, I saw that. Lots of belts. Soul Dipper Kids artist roll win. I don't know. It depends on what you guys... Once the actual production for this goes underway. If you guys want to keep helping. I was thinking if I do actually hire an artist to make the visual novel aspect for this story, like the character sprites. Like, okay, actually, no. This is a question I want to ask y'all. Do you guys want to be the ones to create the character sprites? Or would you prefer I hire an artist to create the character sprites after we do the character design stream? It says baby girl under the Italian? That's what it says? I did not catch that, my bad. So it is Albert. Is Albert just our designated baby girl now? Is that what's happening? Wait, we're not even talking about the villains. What is this? I'm getting sidetracked. More name thinking? Do all the name thinking. We'll have a lot of NPCs and side characters that will have like one line or something. Like that one old lady across the street from Kabede who is in a cooking competition, but really there is no cooking competition because Kabede doesn't know how to cook for his life. Well, if you get people from the Discord and chat, you will need to make sure it's one person or people with similar art styles. Oh, true. To kind of keep it consistent. If there is an artist, I think it would be cool to have them have a general idea what the characters look like, and they could fully bring out the characters better than I can. Okay, I am the side character guy? We could have some of, like, chat just randomly thrown in there. Maybe for, like, the... What do you call it? Filler arcs? Because once more, I am a shit poster. Of course, of course. I think it'd be cool if I could hire an actual artist to... what do you call it? To make the character sprites. I'm not worried about finding a background. I'm not worried about like finding music or sound effects, because there's a lot of free resources for that. But I think just for the character sprites, I probably will find someone for that. Okay, but focusing on going back on track. With focusing on villains and their backstories. So now what I'm going to be working on is probably like a general outline of Cleo's backstory, and I'll flesh out the parts that you guys can know, and I'll probably leave the parts that you guys can't know kind of vague. Also, yes, Albert is now the baby girl. Oh my god. Oh man, we haven't actually ever like even written anything for the story, like story-wise yet. It's just been like different headcanons people have had. I think Crystal actually has written a couple of things with Albert and Merida, but oh my god. Okay, so Cleo, I'm probably gonna start with like how she ended up creating, because I feel like she's the original creator of the evil organization cult thing, whatever it is called. So now I gotta think. Now I actually have to use my brain cells to make this make sense. I'm really proud of this design of Katsiana. Yeah, it's really good. I like it. Purple hair for the win. Right. I'm gonna put this up. I'm not actually writing, but I'm thinking. Just in case anyone comes into the stream and is like, what the hell, why is it so silent? It's because I'm thinking, I'm using my brain. Like, I'm thinking about Cleo Victoria's backstory. You know, I should add in what I'm, like, writing instead of just this. So let me... maybe I'll write status. Working on Cleo's backstory. Ta-da! Actually, I also should include quiet. Because I am think. Is that how you spell quieter? How the heck do you spell quieter? 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 No, that's quitter. Quiet. Is quieter a mean? Or not a mean. Wait, frick, what am I? Is quieter a word? It is. Okay, I was second guessing myself. Oh my god. Hello, welcome in, Shadow. How you doing? We're just working, so since you are fairly new, let me explain a little bit behind what's going on here. So, over the course of several weeks now, I don't know if it's been a month or more, but I've been working on a story with chat. So we started from setting up the backstory, the genre, the setting, and just like the general setup of the story. And then over the past couple weeks, we've just been creating characters. We've done their character sheets, like what their general designs look like. And just kind of a couple of the roles in the story, whether they're a good guy or a bad guy, or whether they're kind of like in the middle. And then now what we're doing is working on fleshing out the backstories of the villain characters. And just kind of a little bit about the role behind the story. All relevant documents for the stream are written on Google Docs, and I have the links for those in the description. The only Google Doc link that I don't have in the description is the one that's pinned in chat. That's the one that I'm working on right now, where I'm gonna be writing one of the main villains' backstory, basically. But this story is... I don't know how to explain it without going on a big ramble, but we have it in the story notes from stream Google Doc. Like, the setting basically has the main information about what this story is about. But it's basically like a steampunk, kind of like post-apocalyptic setting where people did live like way into the future, where technology advanced to the point where nothing was stored physically anymore. Everything was just on the internet. And then because of worsening planet conditions and like basically atmospheric conditions, one big solar flare just knocked everything out permanently. And then things just started going downhill from there. And so because of the big information loss from everything that was kept on just the internet and just not physically, people kind of regress back to technological wise medieval times, but a little bit more advanced because they have retained some of the knowledge from the past and modified the equipment that they had to be like powered by steam, basically. So then it's kind of like steampunkish in that way. It sounds really confusing, but I promise it works. But yeah, that's basically the main premise of the story, I guess you could say. And now we're just going around just creating characters, and then after we create characters, final last things we need to do before I go into my big working mode of actually making this into a story that you guys will interact with. Oh yeah, main goal! We're setting all of this up, but the main goal is that I'm gonna be setting this up in a visual novel format that then you guys as chat will be able to choose which way the story will basically head. It'll be a choose your own story kind of adventure made in conjunction with you guys and with my guidance, basically. It'll be a huge interactive story. There we go. Made by me and the people who participate in making the story come to life, basically. That was a long-ass ramble, but I hope it made sense. The colors of Katina's clothes could be altered, and a few things also can be changed. But what absolutely cannot be changed is making there be less belts. There must be belts. Okay. I'll take note of that. I'll take note of that. That the belts must remain in there. All hail the belts. Oh my god. Maelo, did you see the new name I made? It's a little up in chat. Oh no, I did not. Zen Bonsky? Yeah, I'll write that down. He is an inventor who got casted out from his home village because they thought he was a murderer. He can help make character once or a few times if you want him to. Okay, I'll write them down. I'll write that down. Zin. Oh, that's not showing up. Hello. Case without formatting. Okay, there we go. I have added him in, or whoever this, yeah, him in. And then I need to actually, hold on, give me a second. I was looking for something and then I lost what I was looking for. Oh yeah. Let's see, boil water? Wait, why are we boiling water? I got coffee! So I guess I kind of boiled water, but not really. Okay, I get it, okay. I hope, yeah, sorry for the long ramble, but that's what we're working on right now. Just to kind of catch up people who might have missed the previous streams. Hot make water, hot boil. Steam, steam push. Steam push, turbine, turbine, spin, spin, spin. Magnet, magnet, and turbine spin. Pulse, turn, turn, magnet, make power, power, move, move, move. Is this how you describe steampunk? Powered things? Build, build, build. Oh my god. Yeah, so they work with steampunk stuff. Woo, crazy. Not all, like, because steampunk powered, or steam powered things requires a lot of energy. Not a lot of things are powered by steam in this world setting currently, because they can't afford to do that. But for really important stuff like transport, they'll use it for, and maybe weaponry as well. Okay. So, now that I need to think about Cleo's backstory, I won't start from her childhood, or maybe I should, actually, considering that usually a lot of the ideals that we start forming in childhood, and then keep developing up until adulthood. Alright, now I really will be quieter, chat. Gotta think. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. Okay. What if we made the childhood super dark? Well... I won't deny that it's not gonna be dark, because this is Cleo, so... I feel like something must have caused her... Something must have happened in her, like, her childhood, probably. Ideas for what? Like, when I'm writing stuff down for the backstory and stuff like that, if you guys have any other ideas that you think would work with what I'm writing down, you guys can let me know, basically. For the backstory, or just the role in the story, such things like that. I don't have many ideas for Cleo, but I do have some ideas for Katiana and the crew. Okay. Yeah, I just am starting with Cleo, because she's like one of the villains of the story, you know? We're starting with the biggest villains first, and then going to the smaller ones after that, probably. Well, I don't know what I did just now. What about abuse? What do you mean, what about abuse? No, I feel like she probably had family and then something happened to that family. What does she even look like? I forgot how she looks like. Cleo. It's right here. I'm gonna highlight her name so that I know what I'm working on. Oh, she has black hair. Ah. Right. Okay. But if her family was like out searching for like information and then died from bandits or like something? I think they probably would have searched for info of some sort. Think it'd be interesting to have the old world technology be the cause of her losing her family? I think so too. I'm thinking that... Okay, I'm forming an idea. So what I'm thinking here is that Cleo's family was probably one of the researchers of her village. Like, because she comes from the same village as the main cast. And that's how she met... What's it called? The MC's dad and like just a couple of other characters there. And then probably when her family died, she decided to leave because she just could not stay at that village anymore. So, what I'm thinking is that because her parents were probably one of the researchers for the village, along with probably Albert, or not Albert's, like the MC's parents or one of the MC's parents, I'm thinking that maybe her parents like discovered something from the old world that they then brought back to the village to start implementing, but as they tried to get this like maybe a little too advanced of technology to try to work, it just ended up in failure. And a really bad, like, it probably backfired really badly to the point where it's like the village, like either her parents died in the process of trying to get it to work, or the village kicked them out because it was too dangerous, type of thing. Alright. Do we still need more villains? We can always include more. We still need the other... We need the other two leaders of the evil cult organization. We need... I have written down, like... Wait, I need to look for it. I have, like, the different roles for the band of the pirate group, but, like, not names except for one of them. Or in, like, concepts. So I have a couple of characters that are just concepts, but have no names or anything. Time for me to cook. Alright, cook. I'm also cooking. Okay, so now... I need to write this down, so, like... I'm probably gonna... Let me think. So now I need to think about, like, what happened to her parents. What did they bring back? What did they find? What's something from today's world that would backfire in such a way that it would just not end well overall? Mayhaps guns? Guns do still exist in this world, though. They already do exist. They've, like, alternated them to be steam-powered. Some of them, not all of them. Like, some of the guns that used to be automatic, probably. No, because guns work on a different mechanism overall. If it's something that they could bring back to the village, it has to be able to be carried or transported via train or boat or maybe a truck. Maybe. about a wood chipper and then they get brutally grinded? No, that's too morbid. No, it has to be something that'd be like, what would they use? Like, would trees still be okay? Like, that's the real question. By the way, how's the BGM? Is it too quiet? Is it too loud? Let me know, cause like I feel like when I've checked back in my streams, the BGM's just a little too loud. Sometimes when I'm streaming, I talk pretty loudly, and other times I talk not as loudly, so it kind of depends on the day. Needs to be a little quieter. All right. I shall fix. Is that better? Turn it up just a little bit more. Okay. Looks like won't be very active. I was asked to play Minecraft mod pack. Funny. Okay. Go play your Minecrafts. This is mostly a thinking session for today, probably. So I'm gonna go to the story notes from stream, because this is... Then I need to look for No, not Katiana, Cleo. And then under Cleo... Tab. Parents... Found technology for the village was supposed to help them, but backfiring. Ended in tragedy. Either ended in tragedy or backfired in such a way that they were kicked out. I don't know which direction I want to take yet, but that's what we're in. That's what we're with right now. For a villain, is it okay if they were also a researcher, like used to be one? There can still be villains that are looking for more advanced technology. I'm just talking that our main group of villains is after the destruction of technology and information because they don't want the world to advance. But there are villains out there that I will also include in this story that want to hoard all the information to themselves. Because there's always people in the world that want to be at the top of the world, basically. To be rulers and whatnot. Even in a situation like this where everyone's trying their freaking best to just survive. There will always be those that will wish for more. AFK eating time? Go eat! By the way, just a reminder, I do have commands in the description for everyone who would like to use those. If you do wish to, I still need to figure out more different commands I can add for the stream specifically, but I only have a few as of this moment. Okay, so Cleo's parents. Now I need to think. What did they find that initially seemed like a good idea, but obviously turned out to be not a good idea in the end? A landmine left from World War II? Oh. Like some sort of weaponry, maybe? I don't know if they would be able to find a landmine and know what it is. Because then I would have to think about, like, okay, in the future that used to exist, how advanced was weaponry and warfare? And at that point, did landmines and things from way in the past at that point in history, from way in the past, how many of those things still existed, even while being hidden, you know? Because even in today, like in today's society, a lot of information is getting transferred to online. And a lot more things are being digitized. But when it comes to like warfare from the past and from now, I'm not too well versed in that stuff. I do know that we end up finding like dangerous mines and like things like that from the past, like in today's era. But would it still exists in the timeline of this one, which would be further than our future currently. But I think the idea of it being something that it is weaponry would be something good to think about. How advanced would they get with that? Like, let's say it's like sci-fi turned post-apocalyptic. Then into steampunk. Woo! Hello, Maelo! Hello, Leo! How you doing? We're discussing the backstory of one of our main villains right now. Because all I've come up with so far, this is gonna be more of a thinking session than writing. Because I actually have to think about this quite seriously. No more character design. But like, basically, our main, or not our main, but one of our main villains is against, looking for the past technology that used to exist, basically. Like, actually goes out of her way to, like, destroy information about the past that used to exist, basically. Because she's like, we just gotta live with what we got. Or die with what we got, basically. And now I'm figuring out her parents' backstory that triggered this way of thinking, basically. I'm good. Low-key gave myself a headache fixing stuff, but it's done now and I can steer your good vibes. Ah! I'm glad I give off good vibes. I don't know what vibes most of my streams give off. But I feel like most of the time it's kind of confused chaos. Confusing chaos. I guess my writing streams tend to be a little on the chiller side sometimes. Well, I hope you have a good stay while you're here. But yeah, Cleo, since she is one of our main villains, I gotta do some big thinking. Did I say heroes? I meant villains. I don't know if I said heroes or villains. I don't know. Give the good ones. We like these vibes, that's why I'm stealing them. Well, good stuff. Don't steal too much though, because then how will I think? All my good vibes are coming from just me trying to think, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. What are weapons anyways? Modern weapons. Weapons. I hope Google won't like wonder what the heck I'm looking up and why I'm looking it up. What are considered modern weapons? I'm not just talking about firearms specifically though. Modern. Not Call of Duty warfare. That's not what I'm looking at. A modern military weapons? There we go. Because then it would be more modern than even what we have now. So how much can things really develop? That's my question. What even are— I don't even know what half of these things are. They're mostly gun types. I'm just trying to figure out about what they can find. Submachine? Oh, maybe... This is just one idea, though. Maybe the parents didn't just find... What am I... Didn't find a weapon. They could have found something else. Because there's plenty of machinery nowadays that is plenty dangerous without it actually being a weapon. Oh, by the way, the Google Doc I'm currently working on is pinned in the chats for anyone who doesn't know. It is pinned in chat. I don't have much written on there currently. I don't have much written on there currently, but I will be writing stuff soon? Maybe. I actually have no clue. Oh. Okay. Trying to think about like how well greenhouses would work in a really, really hot environment. Back? Welcome back, Beeswarmer. How you doing? Did you get the good foods? The good foods. I guess I should decide like what route I want to take with this. Either whatever the parents found backfired and ended up in a tragedy for the village, or it backfired and tragedy still happened, but instead of them, the ones being involved in the tragedy being the parents, it's someone else. Or maybe it endangered the village. Which path do I want to take? I feel like either path could work, or maybe it can be a combination of both. But then that would mean Cleo would get kicked out. She was only a child back then. I don't know. Would that work? Y'all are just gonna hear a lot of me just thinking out loud. So, sorry in advance. Because if they were sent out as researchers to bring back something that would be helpful for the village, and then they do bring back something, but then it's not actually helpful, or may initially seem helpful, but then is not, would that be enough of a reason for the village to kick them out? Maybe. Especially if it's endangering. Maybe she got kicked out because not enough resources, so she said, budget, I'll just get my own resources, blackjack and the hookers. Oh my god. Well, I mean, that could be the case, especially if it did end up in tragedy. And then, like, maybe some of the village's best people were the ones that got killed during that, and then they're like, we can't. It's gonna take too long to recover from this. You just gotta leave. Could be a thing. I was just gonna come back rich just to flex when everyone's dead. You know, the thing is, I don't know if anyone can really be rich in this world. At least not monetary-wise, because we've gone back to the age of trading, for the most part. No one uses money. In this world, anyways. I've come up with a story for a villain. So basically, there was a guy, I don't know a name, but he was a researcher. While researching old technology with his brother died and he lost his arm. This sounds like the plot of Full Metal. Low-key. So now he hates modern technology and stuff. We'll change if you want. Weren't we writing down... Or at least I think I wrote down somewhere... that... Where is this? Oh wait, no, I wrote this in the character sheet section. No I didn't. Story with chat section. Wait, where did I put it? Did I put it under Cassian? Wait, where have I been writing this down? What did I write? The characters that you added in. This is gonna bother me because I know I wrote stuff down somewhere. What? Wait, I'm so confused. Where the heck did I put these notes? Oh no. Did I put them in a completely random place that has nothing to do with anything? I've never watched Full Metal. Want me to change it? No, no, no. It's fine. That could be an idea that could work out. I'm just trying to figure out where the heck I was putting down ideas. Oh, wait. I found it. Oh my god. Hello? Why is it here? Oh, no. It's under Kaba. And then we were writing that Zen might be the character that got outcasted from the village because... they thought he was a murderer, so that could be like a part of his backstory. Hates modern tech. a Google Doc or something? Yeah, I have like 4 different Google Docs for this as of right now. So I was trying to figure out which of the Google Docs I had this in. Guys, this is why I'm giving y'all the access to the Google Docs, but they're a freaking mess. They're all over the place. There is no rhyme or reason to the organization. Actually, there is a little bit, but it's kind of disorganized. Maybe a lot disorganized. It makes sense though, I think. Let's go, baby, a second. Hey, look at you! You've made it to 2nd place. That's surreal, I feel that pain. I try my best to organize things, but it's organized to me and probably not to the rest of the world. So, I'm sorry about that. This is how my brain functions. I'm like, yeah, I'll place things here, and then I'll probably remember where it was. So you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the notes that I have from the characters that Beeswarmer gave me, and I'm gonna put that under story with chat with the rest of the characters, and I'll put it under New Orphan here, because this is where I have characters that haven't made it onto the character sheet yet. Okay. Then I'll be able to find them there, because that's where I searched first, rather than the actual character sheet. Which Google Docs are the people I said in, if they are in any, like, brainstorming one? It's in the story with chat Google Doc. Story with chat notes. Sorry. Is that what I labeled it as? Story notes. I should just put Google Doc with story notes. Google Doc with character sheets, and then I'll add Google Doc with villain VG. Backstories? No, backstories. In the description. There we go. So all the Google Docs that have been created for this mini series so far are in the description of the stream. The current Google Doc I'm working on, which I really have not written much on. Trust me, there's not much on here. But the one that I'm currently working on is pinned in chat. So we're working on Cleo's backstory, and I'm just a little bit stuck because I'm just trying to figure out what the hell her parents did that messed things up. All I know is that parents were researchers? Okay. Parents were researchers that brought back old tech to the village, hoping it would help them out. Is all I have so far. And then the old tech ended up backfiring. I guess I should clarify here. Cleo's the old tech ended up backfiring in some way. I'm putting general notes, but I'll probably... This is just general notes for now. Ended up backfiring in some way. And caused... let's see. And caused... what is it that I wrote in the other spot? Cleo, where is she? No, I think I wrote this in stories. It's story notes, the chat. And, okay. Which ended in a of some sort. There we go. By the way, I'm back, but I think you forgot to link one of the gold docs. But I might be wrong because I'm stupid. Let me see. Links with the story notes, link with the character sheet, link with the villains, backstories. Nope. All the Google Docs that should be linked there are all the Google Doc links that you guys have access to are all there. In the description. The one that I'm currently working on is in the pinned. Whatever you call it. Whatever you call it. More name storming, like brainstorming, I guess. Right now, I'm doing backstory brainstorming. I guess I'm stupid? No, you're fine. I did mention 4 Google Docs earlier. But the 4th one is only for my eyes because this has important plots information that you guys cannot know yet. You guys are helping me with a major part of the story, but as for how the actual story will progress, will be something you guys will see later. When I actually start telling the story. If that makes sense. The 4th page is just a list of every character who dies. No! I haven't even thought that far ahead yet. I'm about to say on the same page as you guys when it comes to what I've been thinking about. Plot-wise, there are a couple of things that I do want to happen that I have written down. But that's not what I've come up with yet. I haven't come up with... No characters are dying yet because I haven't actually done the plotting, official plotting out of the story. Also, I just realized I haven't made an actual folder for all the Google Docs I'm making for this. I should do that. Story with chat. Docs. Create. And I'm gonna make the color for this folder. How do I color it? Do I have to click on the folder? Wait, how do you color the folders? How did I do that? It's not under rename, is it? No. Why am I suddenly forgetting? Oh, just kidding, I found it. I was gonna be like, why am I suddenly forgetting everything I've ever known about Google Docs? I'm gonna color it a light blue. Actually, that's not bright enough. I'm gonna color it... an orange. so that I can find it easier. Also gonna put this like... Can I... No? Okay. And then I'm gonna move all the ghoul dogs there. Random story notes. Wait, why do I have... What is this? Yeah, I'm putting that in there too. Is the plot brainstorming also part of this? Oh, just kidding. I have like 7 gold docs for this. Just kidding. What up, Maelo? Hello, Deep State. Just working on the story with chat. I'm trying to brainstorm some ideas for the one of the main villains of the story. And right now I'm just kind of organizing my different gold docs into a folder because I had them kind of all over the place. So I'm trying to organize that right now. If you would like to catch up with what we've done so far with this story, I have all relevant gold docs in the description. I wonder if there's anything in this Google Doc that I wrote. No. Okay. Okay. Okie doke. What? Chat? Stories for games? No, a story that I'm just writing with chat. So I've talked about this a couple of times in different streams where I'm just trying to do more story-related content because I like doing interactive stories for you guys to kind of work with. So a while ago, I did like a pretty silly interactive story about a couch that had different routes, and then you guys, like in that story, it would come at intervals where you had choices that chat would then choose, and then that would choose the ending for the story. I wrote all of that myself though, but this time, I'm creating another interactive story for chat, but chat actually has had a big hand in creating what this story is about, what characters there are in it, and different facets of just the setting and the world building for it. I honestly thought that when I was gonna create the story's chat that it was gonna be a lot sillier, but it's a pretty interesting and kind of big storyline that we got going on. So this will be turned into a big kind of interactive story that chats will influence basically and choose kind of how it ends after we get past these like because right now we're just in the preliminary stages of just kind of setting things up, getting the characters built up, getting some of the major plot stuff written out. Mainly just working on things that won't spoil the story for you guys in its entirety. Like all you guys know is the beginning arc of the story. What happens after that will probably be written by me. Mostly. But y'all have influence over the characters that come into the story. You guys will have influence as to what direction the story takes. Because the MC will be your guys' kind of like self-insert. The way that you guys will interact with the storyline that's been created, basically. And then eventually a full feature film? No, then I'll be taking it because I realized that the only way to tell a story as big as this, as complex and as big as this, is to encode it into a visual novel program so that I can not create a million different slides like I did for my other interactive story. So this one will be a little bit more advanced. Actually, no. It's a lot more advanced, but that's besides the point. Suddenly I'm searching up La Brea tar pits. Because this is what was uncovered during the end of the Ice Age that trapped in a lot of animals and unalived them. And I was wondering if more of these natural tar pits would exist in this world. I don't know. Are you writing this? I don't see working on stories. Yeah, I'm not writing anything down currently since I'm doing some just general thinking right now. But I've written stuff in the Google sheet that's what do you call it? The Google sheet that's in the pinned comments right now. I've written some stuff there, but it's just my general notes. I haven't written anything really specific so far. Here's another person. How do you pronounce this? First? Kanov? Artska? He is a Russian who's on a journey to find his lost family members that he got separated from birth. He is also a nomad and a gang leader. He could be an enemy at a cave. I can write that down as a character concept that could be used later. I'll write that down in story with chat. Underneath all the other ones. Let's see. Whoa. Paste without formatting. Here we go. I'm writing down your comment as is. I'll probably fix this later. Okay. Okay, I got a little sidetracked. I was trying to think about Cleo's parents and what they did. Because I'm trying to think about, like, what realistically they would bring over. That may not be a weapon necessarily, but ends up being a weapon anyways. Oh, you know what? What causes engines to explode? Let me look into that. What causes... to explode? Oh. Oh. Okay, guys, I'm cooking. I'm getting some ideas. I am the master of concepts. I hate the YouTube character restrictions and messages. Yeah. But it's for a good reason. So then there's not like walls of text and messages in message form, I guess you could say. A failure in the de-exploder chamber. De-exploder chamber? Like within an engine? Apparently also if you have the wrong oil in there, that could cause explosions when trying to be used. Though my question is, engines! There's different engines for different things. The engine thing that I'm searching up is car engine. So, is your doc sheet the story you've been writing? Yeah, all these docs, all the gold docs that are in the description is the story we've been writing and working on. Over like the past several streams. I actually am thinking about I need to, cause like I have them all under the same playlist on my channel, which is like interactive story writing streams. But I'm thinking I'm gonna have to make a whole different playlist for this one because there's too many. There's gonna be too many streams for this one. This is like a completely different series than all of my other interactive story series that I'll probably be doing. Because my other ones have mostly been... Yeah, the only other interactive story that I've done so far is the couch one. Couch plus my lore streams, which are also interactive story streams. But my lore streams are a different category, so... I have them in a different playlist, but I think I should make a different playlist for this one too. My god, I didn't realize, but it's storming out here, dang. If my stream suddenly cuts out, y'all know why. The forest is not a place for storms. I'm trying to stream. What about a gas leak? Maybe they were trying to get a generator to work and they didn't know that natural gas is explosive when exposed to fire. That could also be a thing. The thing is, like, what I'm thinking is that they try to modify. So the researchers, let's say these researchers find an old vehicle. An old vehicle somewhere and they're like, oh, like we read about these car engines somewhere. And they're like, if we can modify this vehicle to be like the engine of this vehicle to be used as like a power source for, I don't know, something within the village, then we could like harness a even greater energy level than we are right now. And because they try to combine it with the steampunk energy, whatever leftover gas/oil within the gas interacts with the heat of the steampunk stuff and then boom, explosion. Does that make sense? Do you guys think that'd be something that works? Is your computer one of those boxes with a squirrel or two running on wheels to power it? No! I'm just saying, sometimes my Wi-Fi just decides to cut out during storms, so... It's not a computer issue, it's a Wi-Fi issue. I guess landing close to them would scare them, stopping them from powering the computer. Oh my god. I swear I don't use squirrels to power my PC, okay? I may be a wood elf, but that doesn't mean I can't use modern technology. Otherwise, how would I be here? Though honestly, I'm not even that great with modern tech anyways. No, they're paid, it's fine. Do you think squirrels would care about being paid? All they care about is food and surviving. Yeah, it's 100% mice. What is this? Okay. Wait, I need to write down the idea before I forget. Guys, stop distracting me with the thoughts of how my PC is powered. So I'll write after the notes and then delete the notes. So then the parents found an old engine inside a destroyed car. What would they use it to power though? Like something with it, like maybe the general power source of the village? They're like, this is stronger than harnessing the powers of the wind or something. Okay. And brought it back to the village. Can y'all hear the sound of the rain? Hold on. Sounds like it's hailing. No, my mic is covering up the sounds, okay? I can hear the sound of the rain, but you guys can't. You might hear a little bit when I speak, though. Parents found an old engine inside a destroyed car and brought it back to the village, hoping to use it as a new power source. Speaking of rain, I can't see Jack. It's so dark. Okay, hold on. Give me a second, chat. I gotta turn on the lights. Turning on the lamps. It's absolutely pouring out there. Holy crap. I smell the rain. Rain smell is a very nice smell. More character thinking? Do all the thinking. By the way, in case anyone's curious, again, for anyone stopping by, I am typing in the villain backstory / roles Google Doc right now. The one that's pinned in chat. So I'm trying to say what I'm typing out loud so it's not like complete silence. All the time. All the time. Knowing that the engine wouldn't work without a power source, i.e. electricity, they tried. Nope. Tried. Tired? No. Tried. How many times is it gonna take me to spell this word? Holy crap. They tried to modify it with their current steam powered tech. Oh my god. How is it raining even harder than it was before? Look, I'm gonna put down my noise cancellation a little bit, just so you guys can hear this. Y'all hear that? Holy crap! Give me 1 second. This is insane. It's actually hailing. I thought I was joking earlier, but no, it's actually hailing. You guys can probably pick it up. Sorry for the weird noises in the background. It's just hailing like hell, like right now. It was not even that cold today. What the heck? This is so funny. Sorry. I mean, this kind of adds some ambience, right? Oh man, that's so funny. Big rain? Very big rain. It's okay though. This provides ambience for my writing. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I think my mic is suppressing it a little bit, but that's so funny. My god, but if stream starts lagging, you guys gotta let me know, because, like, I think things will be okay, but just in case it accidentally cuts off, I blame it on the storm. Okay, what was I even writing? I literally got distracted by the storm. No! No! Wait! My stream is lagging! Fuck! Don't worry, chat. I don't even know if you can hear me right now, but don't worry. I knew the storm was gonna mess up with things. No. We can hear? Oh, okay, hi. Is it like lagging at all for you guys? I need to know. Oh my god. I feel like something's gonna get cut out soon. No, I don't think it's lagging, but my captions aren't working. Hello, captions? Why no worky? Why no worky? I haven't noticed anything? Okay. I don't know, because it said like the stream video was not enough to like something or another, I don't know. Another person, John. Oh wait, you're writing more characters, Beastwarmer, but I've not been writing them down, I don't think. Hold on. What's the last character I wrote down? Oh, no. Okay, another person, John something. John Benson? He is a higher up of the world who got there through some non-moral means. He is very corrupt. Okay. I think most of these characters should probably be villains. I'll write him down too. Oh, whoops. Paste without format. Okay. I'm writing them down just as is, and then I'll probably go back to them later. Okay, where was I at? I was cooking, and then the storm distracted me, man. I'm evil. The evilest being out there. Okay. Let's see, they try to modify it with their current steam-powered tech. Oh. Then the... It's... I'm gonna just write fast forward to the day that they... Fast forward to the day that they... finally decide to power the engine. I Actually, first I need to write down what they didn't know is that natural gases had been accumulating in the engine for several, I don't know how many years, but probably several years. Okay. Let Maelo cook now. Let Maelo cook. I know you're writing Michael, but I'm just gonna say Michael. I mean, Maelo. Ah! Man, Maelo for the sake of. You know what? I give up. Yeah, I'm not even saying my own name properly anymore. Oh man. Gaslighting goes hard? No, it doesn't! I don't know what you're talking about. I need to delete this. Okay. The gases mix with the heat, the steam, causing it to explode. People caught in the explosion died or sustained huge injuries. Sustained? How do you sustained? Okay. I absolutely butchered your name the first time you popped by. Don't worry. I feel like most people don't know how to pronounce my name. In fact, I don't even pronounce my own name properly anymore. So don't worry about it. Man, I've been gaslighted to call myself Michael because of chat spelling it as Michael. It's alright, if you ignore it for long enough, then it will go away. The pronunciation of my name? Man. Because, like, I understand why people would pronounce my name as well, depending on what your first language is, people pronounce it as different ways. I don't even know. Maelo? Does the pronunciation Maelo even make sense? I don't know. Even my Google Captions doesn't know. It just pronounces mellow. Or like M-E-L-O. Instead of Maelo. M-A-E-L-O. I don't even think I'm on the right playlist anymore. What is this? Okay. I gotta run. Have a good stream. Thank you for stopping by, Leo. Thank you, thank you. See ya next time. Have you started any main story? Looks like just characters, not sure. I do, well, I don't know, because my notes are all over the place, but under settings... No. Under world building? No. Where did I even write this? Under plot. There we go. So, and the story with chat, Google Doc, under plot, Well, I would look at plot combined with setting, combined with world notes, world building notes, and the story is kind of scattered throughout all those 3 sections. But basically, to kind of summarize it, our main characters, our main cast, belongs to a village that has like a tradition of sending out their brightest to go find either technology or just information that will improve the survival chances of the village, basically. And so the main rumor that's going around at the time is that there's this rumor about this place called the Library of Alexandria, where apparently it was a giant building that contained a lot of physical books about information on like different cultures and technologies and just different information about different things, basically. And so they who live in what used to be Italy travel over to what used to be Egypt to go and find this rumored place where they can find maybe something that will help the village. But then once they actually reach the village, or not the village, sorry, once they actually reach the location of the Library of Alexandria, this is where the true kind of story starts, where it's like they find out that the Library of Alexandria like was burned down, was destroyed like ages ago, way before their time. But instead, what they encounter there is just like this big kind of like civilization or settlement of people who have all gathered there to basically exchange information and find information for the next like big thing, because like this is a very information based society where they're all trying to find the information, like the old technology from the past or the old data from the past to be able to like basically survive. And that's where they start hearing about the famed data hoarders, which were known as people who wrote down everything that's ever been created in history. And they store it in these big information devices, like big information holding devices. And then starts the start of their true journey, where they're trying to search for one of these said data hoarders. Because it's like information that's literally like life-changing is the rumor that's going around, basically. And well, like originally they start out for the village to find stuff for the village, but then something happens along the way that changes their course, basically. To search for something that may or may not save the world. That is our current premise. And that's what you guys will know about the current plot. The current story up until now. Everything beyond that is stuff that you guys will interact with once we actually start doing the actual storytelling part of this story. If that makes sense. I don't know if I described that well, but that's the story till now. And right now, I'm just trying to basically just figure out the roles of the villains. So it's more like I'm brainstorming the roles of the villains and their backstories. Right now I'm working on Cleo, which is one of the main villains. And the founder of one of the villain organizations in this world. We're writing Cleo's tragic backstory. Another character, Lee Sung. She's a part of an organization that protects people from bandits and helps the less fortunate. The group she's a part of was made a few years after the technology loss. She is one of the commanders of this group. Oh, that'd be a good group because there's a lot of traveling. Despite the dangers of the world, there's a lot of traveling in this story because that's the only way people can survive. It's usually the settlements where people live doesn't have much natural resources that they can really use. So people have to travel one way or another. Okay, I'll add that character into the story notes with chat section. Underneath all the other ones. Let's see. She is one of the commanders of this group. In fact, this is actually a character that might work with something else for later in the story that I'm planning. piece warmer, so that is a very... I like the idea. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going back to the villain backstory / roles Google Doc. All people caught in the explosion either died or sustained huge injuries. Oh no! Including... I was debating whether or not I should include this. Well, let's see. Okay. Either died or sustained huge injuries. Cleo's parents died in the explosion. Where was Cleo at the time that this happened? Probably like outside. What do I have written for Cleo? So she is in the character sheet. Where is she? I think I highlighted it. Oh yeah. Cleo. I don't think I gave any Cleo any scarring. But now that I've written this part of her backstory, I feel like she probably also got caught up in the explosion. Cleo, who had been standing. Cleo, who had been standing in front of the group that were witnessing the... Whoa. What do you call... What's the word I'm searching for? Witnessing... The, what's the word for when, like, people go and witness the opening of something for the first time? Is there a word for that? Suddenly I'm forgetting. Suddenly I'm forgetting English. What's the word I'm looking for? If it even is a word. Maybe it's like a whole sentence. Like the opening? Wait, explain the definition again? Like, is there a word for an event where people witness, like, the opening or, like, the reveal of something new for the first time? Because there's, like, you know how there's those, like, reveals or, like, openings for new buildings where it's like they cut the ribbon? Is there a word for an event like that? Like, just the opening? Is it just called the opening? A gathering? Like, grand opening? Grand reveal? Oh, yeah, like the grand reveal. I think it's like the grand reveal. That's what I'm looking for. That we're, yeah, that we're witnessing the grand reveal of the new... of the modified engine. There we go. Grand ceremonies. Yeah. I think what I was looking for was the grand reveal. Okay. Thank you for the help. I could not think of the word for the life of me. Okay. She got... I feel like I'm like low-key writing this scene, but I'm also not writing this scene because this is kind of just a general overview. But it feels like I'm writing this scene. Anyways. I can see it in my brain. She got cut up. No, caught up. Oh no, wait. Caught up in the explosion. Sustained. Major injuries as a result. Now, that means I need to modify Cleo's character sheet because if she got caught up in this explosion that also killed many people in her village, I feel like her face would not be without... Well, let's see. Major injuries as a result. So... So I wrote that she has like a birthmark on her left cheek. But instead, I think what I'm gonna write there is that instead of a birthmark, she has a huge burn scar on her left cheek. And then I'm also gonna say she has a synthetic left arm. Steam powered arm? Probably the only thing she would ever accept as modern technology, something that would help her function, I guess, as a human. Okay. Sustain major injuries. I think what I'm gonna do, sustain several burns and loss of her left arm. Oh yeah. My question is, like, how old was Cleo when this happened? I feel like she needs to be old enough to understand what happened, yet young enough to... I don't know. I don't know. Tommy Parker / Tom is a merchant from a popular settlement. He is very friendly. Also, he is good at fighting, so he can protect his goods. Maybe he could be a reoccurring character that pops up sometimes to help our heroes. Maybe. Maybe this is someone they encounter along their journey. Yeah, that could work. Hello? There we go. Okay, now don't get me wrong, I hate technology, but have you seen how cool this arm is? What she hates is old technology from the past, not the technology that they have now. She will use what she needs, but she will not try to get, like, more improvements than what she needs, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. How do I explain things better? She will use what she needs for, like, to reach her goals, but she won't actively search for things that will, like, better her chances of survival. Like, she won't actively search for things that will improve things for a later time period. So, like, a reverse boomer? Yeah. Wait, no? Wait, I don't know. Would that count as a reverse boomer? Hates old tech and only knows how to use modern? I guess. Modern, but like... modern enough just for survival, not beyond making quality of life better. Something like that. She's kind of a complicated character. She's probably gonna be the hardest character I'll write, probably. You know? But, yeah, we know, as modern as post-apocalyptic can get. Yes, exactly. Whoa. Yeah. So, now... I need to write what happens after this. I feel like the village would be quite divided with the aftermath of such an event like that. But... in the aftermath of the event, the village was divided on their thoughts about the explosion. Because people are complicated. Oh, okay. My caption stopped working again. I'm sure it'll work eventually. I just don't know when that will be. But it's okay. He'll come back. What type of cults will there be? I don't know. That's still something I'm trying to figure out. That's something that'll just kind of crop up when it crops up, if it does in the story. I mean, technically, the Cleo is a leader of one of the cults of the story, which is the anti-evolution of the human race cult. I don't know how else to like word that, but that's technically what she is. What happened to my captions? I feel weird without them. Come back. Whatever. I'll come back when it decides to. When it decides to work again. Okay. So, in the aftermath of the event, the village was divided on their thoughts about the explosion. Many threw their backlash onto the newly orphaned Cleo. What is it? What's the word? I'm forgetting words again. Okay, projecting their rage and loss on the child of the... Well, would you count the parents as perpetrators? Perpetrator. I guess. I'll write it down. Of the well, people who caused the explosion. No, I'm gonna put her, but her iterator. There we go. You like that? Fits better. The squirrel that was transposing what you were saying had to close the windows on his car for the storm, so he'll be back in a bit. Oh my god. Okay. Can there be a cult that wants the destruction of the world because after the technology loss event they realized humanity is too destructive? I mean, technically this cult is that. Except they're no- well, maybe that could be a separate, darker organization. This organization is just against the advancement of the technology. Not necessarily against the survival of humanity. See, now he's back. What are you on about? Wait, I'm confused. No, the storm has definitely calmed down. There's no more threat of the Wi-Fi suddenly cutting off. No, it was pretty nerve-wracking there for a second. Not gonna lie. But the weather's been crazy this past week. Weekend plus this week. The text for your voice? Oh, that's what you meant. I was like, what? What do you mean the squirrel left? Okay, now I understand. If you decide to write my cult down, I will make a member of it. I'll think about it. Cause kind of depends on how I write things down today. I mean, all we've been working on for like this whole stream is just Cleo's backstory. So it'll probably be a couple more streams where I'm just figuring the placements of the villains out and fleshing them out. I think I'll probably work on, like, if I don't finish Cleo's backstory today, I'll probably work on fleshing out the rest of the backstory off stream so we can start on another character next stream. For whenever we do the next stream, because I want to get to the character designing and everything so that I can start properly. I just want to get all this done so that I can start properly writing the story and plotting it out and everything. But I don't know, we'll see. Just kind of how things end up going. Because we've only done Cleo so far. Oh my gosh. And I'm not even done. Maybe what I'll do is do the general outlines and finish the outlines on streams. For next time, I'll do a little bit more preparation. Preparation for the stories. I think I'll post something in Discord. I'm gonna go. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. My god, wait, just kidding. I thought the storm had calmed down. I should not have spoken. It's back. Actually, it never left. It just became a little bit less stormy, and now it's big storm again. Okay, on to the new... Okay, wait, so what was I writing about? Oh yeah, now Cleo is an orphan. And people are projecting their rage onto the orphan because that's what people do. That's what people do. Your queen, Zeraval? Sorry, I don't know if I said that properly. Hi from a weird transgender. Hello, welcome in. How you doing? I am currently brainstorming the backstory of one of the major villains of a story I'm writing with chat. If you would like to know more about the story, all relevant information, all the Google Docs are linked in the description. I'll start with the first one, and then probably work my way down. There's a lot of writing, though. Warning in advance. But I hope you are having a fantastic day or night so far. I am just much right. Much right. Actually, not much writing. I've been doing more thinking than writing today. But it's a part of a mini-series I've been working on over time. Also, I wrote down that I'll be quieter because I'm thinking, but bro, I've literally been talking this whole time. Should I make another good or evil character? Whichever one you wish to do. I had a physics teacher in high school who took out her issues on orphans, not in real life, but they were always the people things were happening to in example questions. What? Like, genuinely? Because that's messed up. What? What? That's crazy. Oh my god, I just realized I've not been having as much water as I should be. Give me a second, I need a little bit of a water break. Ugh, okay. Water is important, guys. Don't forget to hydrate yourselves. Guys, if you hear me do weird humming, it's because I'm listening to my, like, post-apocalyptic slash, like, sci-fi playlist on... What do you call it? Spotify. You guys can't hear it, but I am listening to my own playlist. To help me write. But I can't play this on stream because copyright. But... that's why I might be singing things that you have nothing to do with my BGM. Woo! Big thunder. Y'all hear that? I don't know what my mic's picking up and what my mic's not picking up. I need to look at my levels. Like, if you tie one over into a spinning disc at 2 meters from the center and another at 4 meters from the center, how much force would they feel if you spun the wheel once per second? She would actually make things, like, questions like that? That's insane! Okay, so people actually getting angry at an orphan for no reason is an actual thing? Well, actually, no. I know it's an actual thing. People get angry at children for no reason all the time. So, I don't know really what I'm trying to say here. You should listen to Penelope Scott. Is that an artist or an author? Bro, what? The teacher is a certified tweaker? What is that? You know, I don't actually know what the word tweaker means. What? Yep, we have one example, so that's pretty much everyone? Dang. Penelope is a queen? But a queen in what way? A queen in what way? Okay. After a couple more years of enduring well, no. Let me see. That's not what I want to write here? She could step on me and I let her? But who is she? Yeah, I'm gonna search up Penelope Scott. Oh, American music and singer-songwriter. Oh. So she's an artist. What type of music does she do? Also, is Streamlabs working? I don't know if Streamlabs is working. I think it should be working. But just in case, I'm gonna refresh it. Earlier, people were checking their points, so I think it should be fine. Also gonna make this slightly smaller. Okay. Subject of the subject of the explosion became one of the village's taboo topics. people stopped people try to protect Cleo from the backlash. She remained no, what's people try to protect Cleo from the backlash. She remained ostracized? How do you how do you pronounce this word? Yeah, ostracized. Ostracized from the people of the village. After she grew older, memories of the explosion. Memories of the explosion left a deep mark on Cleo. Which started hatred for past technology. Yeah. Let me read chat. I normally have not been reading chat. Kill off a character for the plot. I've been talking too much. Sorry. No, you have not been talking too much. Don't worry about it. Characters will die for the plots eventually. I just don't have any plans for that right now. Because I haven't plotted much beyond the beginning. But this is definitely the type of story where people will die, so warning in advance. Warning in advance. Your faves are not safe. Keep on talking because chat is a little dead. I need to dig deeper into my brain. Nah, the thing is, like, with things like this, if you guys have ideas, you can share them. If you don't, there's not much that can really be said beyond just comments on what I'm working on, I suppose. So, I need to take a shower, BRB. Okay. Got any thunder and lightning? Stormwise? Yeah. It's like a big, whatever storm. I thought it was just a thunderstorm, but then it started hailing, and then I was like, I don't know what's happening anymore. Do vampires exist in this world? No. This is, set in our world, but way in the future. Basically. So no magic, no different humanoid creatures. Just humans. The only thing that would be different is the animals and the plant life. Actually, that's just the plant in general. Because the animals would have evolved a little bit in this world setting to fit the current planet's conditions. And while the culture in general is just really different. Hi, Kilo! Welcome in! How you doing? We've only written... Or not even written. We've only worked on one backstory for one villain. Because I did not think about maybe outlining things a little bit beforehand. So we've only been working on one of the main villains' backstories right now. It's been mostly more thinking than actual writing today. But that's okay. That's what happens sometimes. Sometimes it's more of a brainstorming session. I redesigned my characters. I just have to work on my story plot. Hey, nice. Yeah, once we get past the writing of backstories for some of the characters, we're probably gonna move on to actual character designs. Why did it just delete my whole paragraph? Wait, what do you mean? YouTube? Did YouTube delete your comment? Sometimes YouTube does that. Where it's like, too many words, delete. Or maybe spam, delete. I wrote a whole thing and it just got rid of half of it. There is a character limit to chats. YouTube chat. I don't know what it is, but there is a character limit. Like, there's only a certain amount you can send. Per comment, I think. I meant to say hopefully everything's going well on your end. Yeah. I won't say that it's been like all like, what do you call it? What do you call it? What was like going on? What was I? Hasn't been like the most like flowy, flowing writing session, I guess you could say. Like, the ideas aren't flowing as clearly as they could be, but they are coming in. I gotta go now. Bye bye. Thank you for dropping by, though. That's what I was trying to say. They're not flowing as clearly as they, or as easily as they could be, but they are a thing. Yeah. This is the start of Cleo's hatred of past tech. Past tech. Okay. Now... I don't know. Why is this smaller? What is this at? 13? I'm gonna put this up one. There we go. Zara Nix Zora. He has a dojo where people can come and train in the arts of the sword. He's one of the best warriors in the land. His backstory is that he used to travel in a group with his friends, but then they were attacked, but he was too weak to protect his friends, so that's why he mastered the art of the sword and now teaches others so the same doesn't happen to them. Why the swords specifically? Like steampunk? Like the steam-powered swords that we were talking about maybe adding to the story? I can write it down. I won't promise that I'll use all these characters. But if I do feel like they fit in the story, I will add them in. Nope, that's not how you do that. Paste without formatting. Okay. Okay. I was thinking normal sword, but it can be that too. I'm making a lot of characters, so at least get some, at least some get in. Yeah, yeah. Booba sword Genshin? What? What do you mean? Like Genshin characters? Eventually, the memories of the village became too much for her, so she left. Oh, but I need to include how she met the MC's dad. I'll think about that as a side story for another time, probably. Right now, we just need the general storyline for her. I think. Have you ever seen the Booba sword? Kind of weird. Are you talking about the purple lightning girl? A. Oh, what's her other name? The Raiden Shogun? Because I know what you're talking about. But there is no magics in this story. Okay. Now we will be going into her evil villain arc. The start of her evil villain arc. Now that we have a little bit of some backstory with this. Okay. Let's do... Oh, wait, no. Now I'm here. Okay. What is your rating of Zera? I think some elements of the story that you came up with could work. But there's some that I'm like, I don't know. I think, like, if I were to include this, I will probably modify it. Because dojos... I don't know if dojos would still exist in this world. Maybe they would, but... Like, I don't know... Well, I feel like there'd be some people out there that would be combat-focused. Since Merida was trained in martial arts because... it's a form of just survival. Because people will fight regardless of situations. Not sure which character. I think it's in Genshin. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I'm back. Welcome back. Might modify some things, but it seems like a little... post-apocalyptic. If that makes sense. Post-apocalyptic. Why does it keep writing as popular lipstick? That's not what I'm saying. Am I not pronouncing the word right? Apocalyptic? Apocalyptic. Apocalyptic? Oh. Apocalyptic. Not apocalyptic. Okay, post-apocalyptic. I don't know. Apocalyptic. What? English is weird. Okay. Now begins her villain arc, so that means what is the first... What causes her to make this organization? Beyond her hater of technology, because you can be a hater of whatever, but it takes a lot to become such a big hater that you create a group of other haters. This is such a terrible way of explaining things, but like, that's like... how you create a group of haters is a whole different thing. Oh god. Oh, I heard my notifs go off, but like, they're not showing up. Why? My alerts. My alerts are not showing up. Why? Anyways, thank you so much for subscribing. Your queen, Zerava? I hope I pronounced that somewhat correctly. I thought I had the alerts on here. But I don't think I had them in. Well, now they're in. I did hear the alert and it did go off though. Thank you. Alrighty. Hugh, our Oni, why do you preserve this realm? Anyways. Is this also a reference? Maybe because she felt, well, was basically ostracized from the village after the big event that caused the death of many. She wanted to seek like-minded individuals in a world that mostly was in this like big race to find the most information that they can. So that's why she started making the organization, probably. So would that fit with the personality I've given her? Let me see. You know what? Yeah, I think it would. It should fit. So. So what will happen is that that are wait. When she lives no, leaves not lives. Leaves the village. She starts seeking people that are like-minded to her ideals. They're her friends, and when she finally gets comfortable with them, kill them off. I don't doubt that there will be more people in her life that will perish, but that's like not exclusive to her. All of the people in this world probably have people that they've lost because it's a really hard world to live in. I need to watch something to get inspiration. Mood. Sometimes I either need to read, watch, or listen to something to like get the little push of inspiration that helps me get through the next portion of a story. So that's why if I'm writing a story in a specific genre, I try to consume media in that same genre to help me kind of keep thinking about it and also see if there's anything that might inspire me or give me ideas for a certain section of my story that I might be working on. I'm listen to some stuff, BRB. Okay. Her original goal was to create her own village. Or maybe not her own village, but her own settlement with people that felt like they didn't belong elsewhere. Also, thank you for the Lurk Breeze Warmer. Thank you, thank you. But then, over time, realized that people kept putting themselves in dangerous situations, all for the sake of advancing humanity. In quotation marks. In quotation marks, there we go. You are a spy? No, I'm just a writer. I'm a writer and I'm a wood elf VTuber. Guardian of Forests. Spy? No, not spy. No spy. Why do you think I'm a spy? Okay, and then... Yeah, put a period here. You are a spy, but I am not. Okay, let's see. And then... What gave you that idea? I have no clue. Oh, by the way, a reminder for anyone new coming in chat. I do have chat rules for streams, so please, if you would kindly check the description of the stream for chat rules. I did used to have a thing where YouTube would have you pause and look at the chat rules before you were able to chat, but for some reason I don't think that feature has been working, so please, if you are new to my streams, I would appreciate it if you would look at my chat rules. Alrighty. Where was I at? I can't remember where, but then over time realized that people can... Alright. She became obsessed with the idea of convincing people that they didn't need more to survive. That they didn't need to go back to how the past used to be. To advance society. There we go. That I didn't need to go back to how the past used to be to advance society. Because people just needed to accept the hand that accept the life that they were given. There we go. Not gonna lie, you should be more popular. Oh, thank you. I'm just here to share the stories that I play through via games and also share the stories that I want to tell. I'm just here for a good time. So if other people also enjoy my little corner of the internet, that's more than enough for me. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time, honestly. So it's kind of crazy. Glad people will enjoy though the little contents that I'm making. Okay. I think probably in like 30-ish minutes I'll probably end stream. I just need to find a good point to kind of stop at. I just want to see if I can finish Cleo's overview of her backstory. I kind of went into depth of like the like her childhood. I kind of went into depth of that. Then I've been summarizing things a little bit more after that event, but I think I just need to write a couple more things, and then we'll probably stop stream here for today. Just because I think this is a good thing, good backstory that we've written so far. Does it make sense 100%? Probably not. This is all... Everything that I've written so far is it's still very much in its drafting stages, so there's a lot of things that might get modified later on. But I think this is a good start. Now I just need to think about what she did to start gathering people and build the massive following that she did in the story, and how she became such a like influential villain. Could you please stream at 4:30 p.m. because that's when I get home from school? I can't promise that. I stream at the times that I stream because I stream at what time do I usually stream? Like 6:30? Sometimes I stream at 6, sometimes I stream at 6:30. But those are the times that work the best for me, so I have been meaning to do a poll again because the community has been growing about what times work for people more. But the reason I have the streaming times that I do is because of that's what ends up working for me in my schedule. So I'm sorry, I can't stream any earlier than that. But I stay pretty consistently at 4:30, 6:30 p.m. My goodness, that's okay. I can still watch them. And since I do stream on YouTube, the one thing that I do like about YouTube is that my VODs for my streams stay up for until I like decide to delete them, basically. And like what's like, I think that's one of the reasons I stream on YouTube in the first place is because on Twitch VODs disappear after a certain amount of time, or only stay there for like a couple of days depending on like how big you are. So that's why I was like, I want to stream on YouTube so people can look at my streams whenever they have time to. Because I know streams are hard to catch, since they, one, tend to be pretty long, two, don't always work for everyone's schedules. So basically what I'm trying to say is you don't need to watch them live. The VODs will be up. I know that watching the VODs, like, that the whole thing about streaming is being able to interact within the stream, but VODs will always be there, and you can catch the streams that you can, basically. That's why when people are always like, oh, sorry, I haven't been coming by lately, I'm like, don't like worry about it. I'm not here to force anyone to be here while I'm live the entire time, because I don't expect anyone to stay the entire time. I know that streams are long. I just appreciate it. Just like people popping in and saying hi, you know, that's more than enough for me. Yeah, that's why a lot of Twitch streamers have specific VOD channels on YouTube. Yeah, they have to make the separate channel because like VODs just, they don't have like a VOD option for Twitch, like to keep it on there forever. Or at least from what I know right now, anyways. Okay, let's see. I just need to write like 1 or 2 more sections for Cleo's backstory, and then I'll wrap it up. But I'm trying to think about like, how does one gather a following? Like a cult-like following. Probably starting off with ideals of the world, I guess. Strongly believing in the belief of something, usually. You start with manipulation and gaslighting. Oh my god. Manipulation and gaslighting. Oh my god. I mean, I guess in some cases, yeah. That would be the beginning. Like, actually, it's all emotional manipulation. Okay. Then maybe a little bit of threatening, maybe. I feel like something that a lot of cults use is fear of the unknown, fear of what's to come. And then using that fear, they're like, if we don't do things this way, then the world is doomed, type of thing. And I feel like that this is what this girly would probably do. Because that's what she believes in. She's like, we really cannot be like messing with stuff from the past because it only ends up in tragedy because of what she experienced. Not just what she experienced in her village, but I'm pretty sure a lot of what she experiences afterwards probably affects that villain, like, not the villain mindset, I guess you could say. So I feel like she kind of unintentionally starts a following and then sees the potential in it and then starts growing it into an actual thing. So how would she start that? Hi, I'm back. Welcome back. You're here for kind of the end of the stream. With no inspiration? Dang. R.I.P. Okay, Shakespeare. I need to look at her character sheet again, so let's see. I wrote down that she's extremely focused on achieving her goals, so I think what I need to figure out next, I don't know if I'll have enough time to figure this out within stream, so I'll write down notes. Figure out how she started growing a following. What her goals are. For her settlement, I guess. What her goals are for her settlement. Or no, more like just what her goals are in general. How she started growing a reputation. Beeswarmer equals Shakespeare. Beeswarmer, I think, references a lot of things that I do not know the reference of. But that quote is the quotes that Beeswarmer wrote earlier into his stream. Okay, I'm gonna write down these notes, and then if I get any ideas, I'll expand on these, but anything that I'm writing in parentheses is stuff that are either notes or, well, I guess, yeah, just notes for things that I'll probably expand on later. They're like my little notes that I will work on later if I get the ideas for them. Because there's some things that take a little bit of time to kind of like fully be planned out, especially with something like this, where it's like, okay, now we're getting to the point of the backstory where it's like, this is where it starts aligning with our current timeline. So we need to figure out how her presence in this current timeline gets to the, what do you call it? To the level that it does, where she's like known as like one of the biggest, like, oh, would people call her a villain? Just like one of the worst people, probably. in the world. So ends the tale of King Siphius? Oomst. I feel like I've seen that name before, but I don't know who that is. Oh! Literally King, like the Siphius guy, the one that's always rolling up the big rock. Right. I just search it up. Okay, brainstorming time. Let's see. I think what I need to do is just like, I need to go and see how. Cause I don't think I've ever written a story with, or at least not intentionally ever written a story with a villain that has like a cult following, basically. So now I need to do research into like villains that are like this, and then how they started growing followings like that. I feel like there was a similar situation in oh my god, what's it called? Arcane? No, but I think that was just more a power struggle than anything else. I don't know. But I feel like I haven't seen, no, not that I haven't seen villains like this, it's just that I personally haven't read many villains like this, so now I need to do some more research for this one, I think. And once I get more of an idea, then I can figure out how that would work in this world setting. What I can write a little bit more about is just that some of her goals, like some of her end goals for this. The gluttony soon follow your kind? What are you talking about, Beeswarmer? Explain! Hi, you're still here? Only for a little longer. I'm trying to wrap up writing, or I guess writing a couple more ideas for the Cleo's backstory. But welcome in, Crystal. How you doing? The doc in the pinned chat is all of that I've worked on today. I was gonna go in the order of the character sheets for the villains, but then I realized that since Cleo is one of the bigger villains for the story, I was like, I wanted to work on her backstory first. It's quotes from Ultra Kill? Oh! What's Ultra Kill? Ultra Kill. Oh, it's a video game. Never heard of it, if I'm being honest. What about the Luchador villain? Haven't done anything with him. I haven't even made a character sheet for him. I've literally, this whole entire stream has been spent on working on Cleo's backstory and talking about just different stuff in chat. It's been more of like a brainstorming session rather than a writing session because this is where we gotta tie in important character stuff with the plot, so I have to do a lot of thinking to make sure it actually makes sense. And you know, this is still, like, even with what I have written down, it's still a draft. There's stuff that might not work out later. So I'll have to switch, but this is how things are for now. Yeah, the Luchador villain doesn't even have a character sheet written for him. Because he's gonna be just more of a small little side character, so. If I am gonna do one for the Luchador villain, it's gonna be just a small one. Right now, I was just trying to figure out some of Cleo's goals for stuff. The Akua's. If I can figure out her goals, then I can figure out a lot of other stuff. About how she started the organization and whatnot. I'm the side character creator. Yeah, I've created quite a few characters today. I'll have to see which ones fit into the story. I've listed them down in story with the chat Google Doc underneath. I think where the notes that I wrote for the new orphan / the orphan that's not actually an orphan. For now, and then I'll probably go through and see which ones I can actually use. But let's see. Maelo, watch Minno's Prime boss fight? Why? Why should I watch that? Then you will understand Ultra Kill mayhaps? Oh, okay. Minno's Prime boss fight? Okay. I shall watch that, probably off stream. Let's see. Not that it'll make too much sense out of context of the game. Have you played that game before, Tiny Baby Man? I searched up Ultra Kill. First-person shooter game. You see, I'm not a big fan of first-person shooter games unless it's Overwatch because I like Overwatch lore. That's literally the only reason why I started that game. What if Cleo got adopted by Amish? Would the Amish still exist? Like, there's so many things about this world where it's like, how many things would actually still exist after the big wipe of humanity? After the big wipe of technology that then results in the big wipe of humanity, you know? It'll make sense. Trust. Yeah, I played it. Oh, I see. I don't know if it probably won't make sense. Unless you're like, oh, cool boss fight. Or like, cool fight. Main question I need to ask myself with Cleo is why did she start going to the extremes of destroying all knowledge pertaining to the past? Once I can answer that, then all the puzzle pieces will click in place, maybe. Maybe. Writing is too difficult. Or almost like people that are against the progress of technology. Is that really what the Amish are? That's just like her ideology. Not based off any religion. That's just like her ideology. She's creating her own cult. I don't think I have that written down, but she basically like will create like the villain organization is basically like its own like cult like thing. I don't know much about the Amish, to be honest. Just for fun, you know, to mix it up a little. What? Wait, what? What was that in response to? I don't know what I said. Oh man. I go on so many rambles that I forget what some responses are to. That's our whole motivation. Yeah. I mean, to stop the progress of technology. But to destroy all knowledge pertaining to the past, that's kind of excessive, don't you think? Like, originally, I feel like she just wants to make her own settlement of like-minded people, but what drives her to the obsession of just, like, deciding that it's too harmful for the rest of the world, so... Okay, time to destroy everything, you know? Again, she's just doing it to be a little silly? Now she's too serious for it just to be a little silly. I expect to see if my cult will be certified as an idea next writing stream. I'm serious. Guy, pish, posh, okay, ram sexual. Oh my gosh. Well, you could also have Cleo just be insane. Like, she had a vision that it would destroy the world. Honestly... Yeah, I mean, it could just be that. Could be like anti-spirals in the Gurren Lagann. I have not watched that. So I do not know what anti-spirals are. But she could very well just be insane. I'll have to do like a deep dive into her character psych, like understand her character more, I feel like. But our time for now is up, my friends. I think this is a good stopping point. Why does she start going to the extremes of destroying all knowledge pertaining to the past? I'm gonna write in... Maybe because she goes insane. Some event triggered it. People... I don't know. Maybe people around her convince her it's the only way to save humanity. Maybe. Because she wants more bread, that's her motivation? Oh my god. More bread! Okay. I think that's a good stopping point, so I'm gonna stop that there. With that being said, thank you to everyone who stopped by today's stream! Woohoo! You know, I didn't make as much progress as I thought I was gonna make, but that's okay. I feel like we've done a good deep dive into Cleo today. There's still more that we could do, obviously, so I think I'll work on some... For the other... I think I'll work on finishing Cleo's backstory off stream, and then try to see if I can do the outlines for some of the other villains, so then next stream we can go through them a little bit more easier, maybe. But I hope you guys all enjoyed stream today. This is kind of all over the place, but we made some progress. Because her younger sibling was killed by the big tech companies? No, her parents died by not even the big tech companies, just by their own research. But I mean, that's besides the point. Anyways, I hope you guys... Well, let's see. When am I streaming next, actually? Oh! Oh my god. I didn't realize. My next stream is a karaoke stream! Oh my god. I'm kind of nervous for that. But I hope you guys will find that fun. It's just gonna be a silly karaoke stream. Nothing too serious, with a couple of random calls sprinkled in there. Of some YouTuber friends, so... I hope you guys look forward to that. I got a lot of silly stuff planned for that. I need to do more planning for it, but it's just gonna be a fun time. So I will see you guys all on Friday, I guess. Thank you so much to everyone who stopped by stream today. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day or nights, wherever you may be. Thank you for joining me in this writing session today, and I hope to see you all on the Friday for some good old karaoke. That being said, bye-bye!